Peace, peace. This finished Boss Bird. I'm Killer. And so this part three, book fair part three. And oh, this shit is funny, yeah. I was just watching the video. That shit is funny shit to me. It's true though. Very true. Very true. The Tower of Babel. The evidence against the new creationism. Creationism. You know, see this joint is more of what I'm talking about. Like we have to fight this shit. We have to fight this shit textually. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why it's never been, like properly. Nobody has confronted it properly because they haven't uh, approached that shit textually. So anybody can just say, well, this was what it says and read. You know how they read and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why they can do that shit because you're not equipped to attack that shit. Is like what it's saying. What is it, like? What is it? You gotta attack the law. You gotta attack the law. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Not even because sometimes it's not. Well, most of the time it's not even the attack. It's all interpretation. Most of the time it's like how you interpret it. And the thing that I found out that most, a lot of people are going to find out is that a lot of times the interpretation is not nothing nice. It's not nice. It's not helping people. You know what I'm saying? The interpretation could freak. I say this shit all the fucking time. And I'm glad I'm finally getting to the point where it's like I'm saying shit all the motherfucking time because it really is what it is. You know what I'm saying? To tell about. So this is one story. To me, the three stories are Adam and Eve, creation of man, Adam and Eve slash Adam and Eve. Because to me, it's like all one. It's two different stories, but we're gonna make them one. The garden, creation of man, and the garden. We're gonna smush those two stories into one, just for you know just because, smash them shit into one. The Tower of Babel is number two, and well, it's four then. That makes four. The Garden of Eden. I'm saying it or the Garden of Eden per se. Well, the flood. Cause I think the flood happened first. The flood, then Garden of Eden, then probably Sodom and Gomorrah, and then Tower of Babel. You know, those two things, those two things, those two things. We have to be conscious of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit happened. But this book it's a little bit of both. It seems so far like something I would write where it's like it's telling two stories. It's telling the general story of and the backstory of. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool. This joint right here, right? This joint right here. I showed it before, but I had to bring it back up because this joint is pretty decent. Pretty. It's getting this book is pretty decent award. You know what I'm saying? It's like my other one, when I got bound in inbound or whatever whatever it's called. The other book that I have to get more into it because that's I didn't even know, but that's more of like a theological book. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a theological book. So yeah, it's a little hard. I haven't even gone into it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like some books are I don't even think they are going to be hard, but they need special attention. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sit down there and be like, okay, special attention. But the judgment of the Nephilim. Let's see if it's judgment of the Nephilim. You know what I'm saying? And it talks, so all that flood shit, that flood shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't see some shit. The titles say it just like so much say what it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The title says it. But Judgment of the Nephilim. Man, that shit is pretty nice. Like I said, I bring it. If that's the thing about me, if something is good, I'm gonna bring it. Like that Lost Milk Inky. Fucking intro is good. You know what I'm saying? The fucking intro is good. Intro is just like dropping straight jewels. You know what I'm saying? Straight jewels, bars, Phoenix bars, straight Phoenix bars. They drop straight Phoenix bars in that jump. So anything that's good, I gotta bring it back out. Alright, so this one. The Two Babylons, or the Two Babylons, or the Papal Worship proven to be the worship of Nimrod. So what this is, I think this was very key because it's talking about a point that it's talking about something that we never even like would truly consider. We didn't even consider it. I've never heard this point of view, and it's like, wow, I can't wait to this. I think this I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have my, my bring 'em backs books. We gotta bring it back to, and then I'm gonna have my upcoming. I can't wait, or I've gotten into it a little bit in this, or I can't wait to get into it. And this is like one there where it's like, God, I ain't getting into it. Really ain't getting into it. So, is what it is, or really ain't get into it, but it is what it is. But wow, let me read this shit. I gotta read this shit again because that shit is like crazy when you think about it. And I've never thought about it in this manner. And it's just like, okay, when did this really happen? Because it sure didn't happen no 3,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Damn sure didn't happen 3,000. I keep on saying 300. I keep on thinking around when no, that's not even around when I think it happened. You know what I'm saying? But like, I keep on saying that, but this did not happen 3,000 years ago. I'm sorry. If that would make everything. No, in my opinion, no. But the Two Babylons. So it's saying that there were two Babylons. The Tower of Babylon, and another Babylon. Okay? or the papal worship proven to be the worship of Nimrod. Wow. So Nimrod, hold on. Okay, so Nimrod built the Tower of Babel, and the worship of him per se would be a thing, So yeah. But this Phoenix was Red I'm Killer, Volume 2. Peace.